Hey everybody, how you doing today? Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for checking in. Hey, I just wanted to give you a quick update regarding the DJI GO 4 app. As of today, January 2nd, 2018, I found on the on the App Store, the iPhone App Store, the newest release of the DJI GO 4 app. It's version 4.1.22. And there have been previous versions out there, as you guys probably are already aware. There was a previous version a few weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, 4.1.20, and prior to that, a 4.1.18. So this is the newest release. Came out a few hours ago, and I just wanted to get the information out to you. It's a software update. It's not a firmware update. And it looks like from the notes, again, this is the Apple iOS software update. Android version of this app had come out probably a week or two ago prior to it being released for the iPhone. But looking at the notes, it's saying that for the Spark specifically, it optimizes the device connection and activation guide. It also added support when simultaneously downloading firmware updates for both the aircraft and remote controller. Looks like for the Phantom 4 Pro, it added panorama mode, and in general says added compatibility with the iPhone X. So not a whole lot of information, not a whole lot of detail. I don't expect to see any significant changes based on what I'm reading in the notes here to how the performance is going to operate with my Spark. Again, this is just a software update to the DJI GO 4 application. So the size of this file is pretty large. It's 458.3 meg. So you're going to have to be on a Wi-Fi connection to download this app. You're not going to be able to download it over the cellular network. So here you see this is the software application for the iPhone iOS. Requires iOS 9.0 or later, and then it gives all the different compatibility, all the different iPhone models. Additionally, you'll see here from the within the DJI GO 4 app, you can check all your software settings. You can see here that the latest version is installed, the 4.1.22. You can check your aircraft version, your remote controller version, your battery version. All this stuff is here within the DJI GO app if you're looking for it. One of the last things I wanted to discuss was the weak image transmission signal that some of you may have been receiving or getting on the previous versions of the DJI GO 4 app. The version 4.1.20, it was giving you this weak image transmission signal if you were using the OTG cable. Looks like that's still there. You can see the screenshot here. Still getting it on this latest version of the DJI GO 4 app, the 4.1.22. So that issue still exists. As far as I know, DJI is still saying that they're not supporting the OTG cable. If you fly your DJI Spark enough like I do, it still appears to be working fine. You can fly with the cable, but you're going to get this weak image transmission signal when you fly. It doesn't seem to affect the performance of the Spark, but just the fact that this message flashes up on your display is a bit troublesome because it's not an accurate depiction of what's going on. The image transmission seems to be fine, but this red warning does come up on the display. So just something to be aware of. That problem still seems to exist because DJI is still saying they don't support the OTG cable. Hopefully they do in the future fix that and actively communicate that they are supporting the cable. I like to fly with it because I just think a lot of times you get a better response between the remote controller and the mobile handset. The transmission seems to be cleaner when flying with the OTG cable. That being said, I think with some of the software updates that they're doing, we are starting to see some improvement with the transmission between the controller and your mobile device. So it does seem to be improving over the last two software updates and firmware updates. But again, just be aware that you may see this message flashing if you're using the OTG cable. I'm going to try it both ways. It was kind of dark when I went outside tonight just to do a quick little test. Just launched it, a few feet in the air and brought it back down just to see what kind of messages I was getting and what the transmission looked like. So I didn't get a chance to really do an in-depth test with this new software update. But again, I did want to communicate my findings to everybody. And feel free to leave your comments below once you've had a chance to install this latest DJI GO 4 app. Again, for the Apple iPhone, the iOS version phones, not the Android version phones. And love to hear your feedback on the software once you've had a chance to fly it around a bit. Obviously here on the East Coast, things are quite bitter, quite cold, and not a whole lot of flying going on the past couple of days. But I do appreciate everybody tuning in. For all my active subscribers and people that have recently subscribed, thank you very much. It is appreciated. And if you haven't subscribed, please think about it. Again, thanks for watching. Enjoy your evening, guys. Have a good night.